kids is going to have to be vaccinated. And if they don't vaccinate their children, the parents can be punished for it.
They get court orders. Yeah, if they don't allow their children to get vaccinated, they could get a court order, and they gotta say it to the judge. Fucking police knock on their door, all because they got a problem with these fucking Edomites sticking their children with needles and injecting shit into them, which we don't need. We don't need those vaccines. All right, but that's just how the white man is.
I got a precept about. I know we moved forward from it, but if you don't mind, bring it up. This is a precept about how it's basically a trap that we fall into these philosophies of these other nations. You know, this is Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 30. Take heed thyself that thou be not snared by following them, after that they be destroyed from before thee, and that thou acquire not after their gods, saying, how did these nations serve their gods? Even so will I do likewise. Thou shalt not do so unto the Lord thy God. For every abomination to the Lord which he hateth have.
Yeah, all them Egyptian gods is an abomination to the Lord. Look at some of the things. Let's look at some of the track records of these ancient Egyptian gods, like Horus and Seth jizzing in each other's lettuce and masturbating and popping each other, man.
Abomination.
Homosexual acts are an abomination, period. You know, they worship the sun, the moon. They worship women. They used to circumcise their women and shit. You know.
Yeah, they used to have fucking they used to have their women breed with crocodiles. That's where they got the whole reptilian fucking people from, man. That's some bullshit. Retarded. Oh, it's like.
I'm gonna continue in Isaiah chapter 47, and I'm gonna just start at verse 5. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
Right, because like I was getting into earlier, during around the 1800s to the early 1900s, America was a very prosperous kingdom. Because back then, America was great in the abundance of grain, rice, crops, tobacco, cotton, food, oil, gas, you name it. America was wealthy in those things. So a lot of people used to look up to America as this great kingdom. That's why America back then was called the Lady of Kingdoms. You know, people wanted to come over here and prosper. So they can make those great riches off of America and then go back to their country. But what did the Lord say? Thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. That's why countries don't look up to America no more. Instead, like the Lord said, thou art greatly despised. The word despised means to look down upon. D meaning down or down from, and spies, which goes back to the Latin spicere, which means to look. So people despise America. People look down upon America like this place ain't shit. Okay, so that's fulfilling the prophecy of thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. And after the nuclear destruction of America, ain't nobody gonna remember this place. This place is gonna be like as a memorial, an example of how you're not supposed to live.
This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to her that is, actually, Zephaniah 2 and 15. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly.
Rejoicing city that can joylessly, because the reason why it's called the rejoicing city is because people live here in America without no fear or any cares in the world. You know, They don't have to wake up every morning and worry about being killed by a random grenade or RPG or a missile or a drone, etc. They don't have to worry about random gunfire coming through their walls. So they dwell carelessly.
Yeah, and if I can add, the American people is the complete opposite of being vigilant. Because like this brother was just saying, we don't have no cares in the world, you know. But to be vigilant just pretty much means to be very aware and be aware of danger. You know, in which men in the truth, we are vigilant because we pay attention. 360, we pay attention to everything around us, 360. You know? But these people, you know, they only pay attention to what's in front of them. And then when you try to tell a person the truth, either they don't want to hear it or they scared. But you have to know what's going on around you. Like I'm gonna use a zebra or a gazelle as an example. Out in the wild, they're very vigilant and they pay attention to what's going on around them. And you know, because they not gonna pay attention, they ass go get attacked by a lion or something. You know, so you got to be vigilant to take flight and move out the fucking way. Because if you're not vigilant, you just gonna be sitting still, and you gonna be done.
And if I can add, the word Virgil means vigilant. Like you might have somebody with the name Virgil, it means that, well, the word Virgil means vigilant, you know. And back then, people used to live up to their names, you know. Oh, your name is Virgil, huh? It must mean that you're a very vigilant person. Watch a lot, you know.
Names have meanings.
Yes, Severus, man. Yeah, that's an example. Continuing on. That said in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me. How is she become a desolation?
Wait, hold on, read that again.
I'll just start from the top. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly, that said in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me.
Right. America said, I am, and there is none beside me. Meaning, America believes that there is no other country greater than this place. People like you got a lot of simple peon American crackers. That'd be like, hey, we ain't gonna never get attacked. We ain't never going down. We ain't gonna never lose a war. Okay? But go ahead, bro.
How has she become a desolation?
Yeah, how has she become a desolation? Here it is. People thought America was this unstoppable country. How has she become a desolation?
That was like spiritual powers right there. Back up. Right back around like. He ain't had no fucking question. Look, he fucking walking back up the street. Like fucking sneaky ass motherfuckers, man. Then he walked up, he said, gangster. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Back up. It's like, oh, go ahead.
Shot to someone with the fire of his mouth, right?
Yeah, man, these people, they think this is a fucking... I mean, yeah, we laughing and having fun, but these people, they think this is a fucking game out here, man. Like the brother Mark kept mentioning about how that guy was a retard. The word retard means slow. You guys are a bunch of retards, man. You're going to be slow to understanding this truth, man. And the time when you understand this truth is when you're eating out a fucking garbage can and there's troops going up and down.
They can be available from them.
See, really, what it is they pride, because like the stuff we be saying be making sense, and they always say, oh, that a lot of the stuff y'all say sound like the truth, but what, motherfucker?
Yeah, or they ask them irrelevant ass questions.
Right.
How old is the Bible?
Like what does that have to do with your question?
But at the same time, you talk about the world is 100,000 years old, which
That's
you don't
that
got no
white man
proof of that.
Right.
You got
that from the white man.
Right.
Even the white man keep on switching up how old the world is.
Yeah, the white man will tell you that he found a dinosaur fossil 4 billion years ago, man. That's called carbon dating. Fucking evidence. 4 billion years, man.
But the world is only 1 million years old.
The time the word nationality been around, right? So that's a whole word. So how come you didn't even know what nationality is? You're a grown ass man, you don't even know what the word nationality is.
Hey, you idiot, man. You're saying the man was on the earth 150,000 years, but yet, according to Eustace Mullins, who's probably the top researcher in the world, even though he recently died. All right, he's got over 7 years of research. He was saying that according to the records, and he gets access to records that none of us can get to, writings of man only go back about 5,000 to 6,000 years. There's no proof of man before that. no proof of societies existing before 6,000 years ago, man.
Which means the earth is about what? 13,000 years old.
I was gonna say that, yeah. Yeah, because the apostles did, come closer, all right? A little closer. The apostles basically did a series on that a long time ago. And that number always stuck in my head. Like, they say the earth is like 13,000 years old. Ain't all them millions and billions of years, that's all white man shit, man. That's all bullshit, man. If we've been on the earth for fucking 500 million, or however many millions of years, it would have been breakfast. But we still can catch a fucking common cold, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't been on the earth that long, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's all a part of those wicked philosophies, which all goes back to Babylon, man. It's really to say that the sun was formed several billion years ago. That's witchcraft to deceive the simple masses of the people, because the average dullard, he'll hear that shit and, oh wow, really? The sun was formed a billion years ago? He'll absorb that shit in, and it'll fucking just stick to his head, man.
And that should have corrupted all the other information that they got up in his head. That should have fucked them up, confused them and all that.
I got a precept real quick. This is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 7. The lion is come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way.
The destroyer of the Gentiles is talking about YAHAWASHI, what the world calls Jesus Christ. He's coming back to destroy these heathens and 2/3 of our peoples,
right?
And especially retarded ass niggas like the dude that came up with the dreads, man. Okay, the Lord's gonna set you in them fucking dirty ass dreads on fire. Go ahead, man.
He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate.
To make America desolate. Because see, America's not only going to be struck by nuclear missiles, America is going to be struck by the elect with spiritual powers. America's going to be struck by chariots, by those pure intense laser beams which shall come out of them chariots, destroying these buildings. Go ahead.
And thy city shall be laid waste without inhabitant.